do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Back up. slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm lit. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I get back up.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
What? 280. 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. 19. Hey, alert.
On first down, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Good job right there. Check 13. Check 13. No. I'll go special.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And 7 at the 37-yard line.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
14.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Go. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 50 on top. 59. Twist.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Jim. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Out.
Now Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 37. Under 10. Slam.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, ready?
59. Mike 59. On the Army.
Bravo.
Check 59. Mike is 50.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Let's get off the field.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Slow down, slow down.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 36 power.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gator. In your face. Step.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
Not today, Mark. Not today. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Shoot.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
Down. 60 yards.
59.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
59. Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to wind up in air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing the blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop the throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
On the set.
59. Hey, I'm coming after you.
5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
The dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
15 line. 15 line. I don't think you got it, sir. Check 59, Mike. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 14, find it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for our Buccaneers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill.
Shoot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Hey, pick it up.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. As time expires in the first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mike, 45. Hang out, bam. Shoot. Hey, 0.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Mike, check, 59. Got it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
59. Mike's 59. Record. Touch 50.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brady. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 25 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. 25 yards to pick up there, also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31. Seahawks.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Let's get it.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And no pitch there and no chance either. as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check, 59. We own them. We own them. Get it.
On 1st down, Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Here we go. X3. 218. Chopper. 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Step, Wilson, hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback and then a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Check, 59. Watch the slip. One left. One left. Hey, check 29.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1.